So welcome back everybody, my name's Andrew and you're watching the Kelley's Country Life. And on today's episode, our new little puppy Ruger is going to get some new additions to his kennel. Speaking of, where is he? I swear, it's like a toy bomb went off. It's like we got a toddler. Look at all this stuff everywhere. Oh my. Oh my. What are you doing? Why are you underneath your bed? Hey man, what are you doing? Looks like Ruger is taking one of his 17 naps of the day right now. Hey buddy, what you doing? You been asleep for a while. Hey man, say hey to the camera. Or just keep sleeping. All right, so he's out like a light. No, I'm not kidding when I say he takes about 17 naps a day. We all know puppies do that. Tiffany's spent quite a while with him this morning. Actually, I got up before daylight to let him out, check on him. We played fetch a little bit. Tiffany's been playing with him, so he is wearing himself slap out. All right, I'll meet y'all over by the kennel and I'll show you what we got going on today. Don't leave sharp metal shavings for your little furry friends to get in their paws. All right, so what I have decided to do here, we got Ruger's little kennel back here. And by the way, man, everybody went crazy when they seen that I put a kennel up a while back. Yes, Ruger is not an inside dog, but he has full reign of 1,300 square foot of shaded porches. We leave him a fan going all day long. He has nice cool concrete to lay on. He has water bowls here, water bowls there, food everywhere. He is happy as can be. Plus, I work from home. I'm here 7 days a week, unless I have to run off for something like, well, emergency room visit like I just did the other day. So he's not boarded up at all during the day. He's outside running around playing with me, and he would be whether he was an inside dog or not. He's always going to be outside because that's where I am. But occasionally we have to put him in the kennel. Actually, we've tried sleeping him out here. He's not very fond of it, even with that nice new doghouse that I just built him, but that's okay. We have a big crate on the porch with covered sides and a nice dog pad in that, and he is actually taking a liking to it. He sleeps all through the night up there. Believe it or not, he is now 9 weeks old. He's already fully crate trained. No peeing in it, no pooping in it, and as long as you'll get the energy out of him before you put him up for bed, go walk him, let him poop, kind of throw the ball with him. He'll sleep all night long, not a single bark, nothing, and he's patiently waiting on you first thing in the morning. Now you need to get out there and get him out of the cage about daylight. Then he'll walk around, pee, poop, play fetch again, happy as can be. So it looks like Ruger has chosen to make the porch his safe space and his home, but we still need this kennel. There's days like the other day when I had an accident. I had to run to urgent care real quick. It was kind of put everything down, have to go. I need somewhere I can come over, put my puppy, know he's safe, lock this, and occasionally there's gonna be events and things that we go to, well, you just can't bring a dog. And I want him to have a space. As you can see, it stays so shaded over here, good breeze, very comfortable. But I want him to have a space where he can actually come outside, use the restroom, relieve himself if he needs to, stretch his legs. This is just an occasional use structure. But what I really want to put up out here, y'all know that I've been running these Rio Link cameras for quite a while. You can see how old this one is. I've had this one 1.5 years, 2 years. I've just pulled it down elsewhere on the property. And I'm just going to mount it to a pole or a board up here to this pole. So when we're gone, we can actually look at him, make sure he's okay. This runs off a cellular signal. It's got a solar panel, so it charges right up. I love these cameras. By the way, this ain't a sponsored video. I'm just saying I really do love Reolink cameras. I probably have 7 or 8 of them now. But it gives me great peace of mind the few times I put him in here knowing that I can just flip a camera on. Look, there he is. Even if we have a power outage or whatever, this runs off of a cell tower. It's got its own internal battery and solar keeps it charged up. Always good to go. So I'm gonna get all this mounted to this 2x4 real quick, slap it up there. And then this also gives us yet another camera that I can look out across the property and back side of the house, which has kind of always been a tiny little bit of a dead spot for us. We do have multiple cameras that cover everything, but this is one weird dead area. Not that there's anything back here to steal. So now the cool thing is, from anywhere from my phone, I can turn this around. I go up, down, doesn't matter. And I can zoom in and zoom out from anywhere. I love these cameras. And as you can see on the camera, there I am. Can watch my puppy. All right, so next, say we got to leave little Ruger in the afternoon like I did the other day for urgent care. This late in the afternoon, and pretty much only in the summer, this side right here will catch a little bit of sun for a little while. And I just don't want it heating the doghouse up or making it uncomfortable for him. The thing of it is, the other side of the doghouse, that whole front, still keeps shade from the roof, from the doghouse itself. But I want to go ahead and put some shade cloth up that I bought to make sure this back area right here always stays in the shade. And I actually need to catch a little bit of sun in the afternoons to keep, well, my solar powered camera charged. So I couldn't find the exact size that I need. This is probably going to be a little big. Oh yeah, that's okay. We're going to make it work best we can. All right, so I go get a few more tarp straps to put on this, but as you can see through it. But this is 90% shade cloth, so it still allows some breeze, but blocks 90% of the sun. Now he's gonna stay shaded in here great, plus there's still a ton of breeze coming through here. So one other concern I've had while we're gone, now keep in mind, Ruger is just a small little puppy right now, and I don't think he can get up here and knock this latch open, but I've had some of y'all tell me that y'all have had bigger dogs that knock this open. So it's eventually going to be a concern. But I had a viewer tell me, hey, get one of them, you know, kind of snap swivels that you can lock right in there in this hole. That'll keep this from going up. I thought that was an excellent idea. Turns out I don't have one, but what I do have is a carabiner. So we're going to put one on, and it just so happens it works awesome. So I got a rope tied to this. I'm going to tie it to the fence here so I never lose it. But all you do is just push that in. I can put it right through that hole right there. And now you cannot unlock this gate for nothing. And there's no way dog's gonna get around the outside here and completely unlatch this. So I thought that was an excellent latch and idea right there. So appreciate you mentioning that. Something else worth mentioning that a viewer brought up, whenever I did my dog kennel, I had some concerns that if you put enough pressure right here, you see how these want to pop off, and they're designed to put on that way. But I was scared if a dog gets bigger, gets to chewing or something that comes from the outside, they could eventually pop a couple of these off and could get out. So one of y'all that apparently has plenty more experience than I do with chain link said, grab some channel locks and actually grab a hold of this and pull in just like this. And see, you can come all the way around, and that tightened that up a lot. It probably just pulled in a ½ inch over there. I've already did that much to this side, but I can do a little more by the looks of it. So another awesome little tip by viewers. I appreciate y'all so much for sharing stuff. A lot of people constantly say they learn from watching me, but I learned a heck of a lot from watching y'all. I have zero experience with chain link, and I didn't even think about grabbing this, rolling those in. And as you can see, I've already pinched some closed too. So I really want to lock this down so no wire could ever be pulled apart. So now I'm going to go around and tighten up all the rest of these and take some more tension, or tension this fence a little more, I should say. And that also closed up some of these gaps too. What you doing? What you doing? What is that? What is that thing? What is that thing? Hey, hey. Say hey, everybody. Get that thing. You better get that thing. Give me that toy. Give me that toy. Watch this. Well, here we go. Go get it. Go get it. Oh, get it. There you go. Bring it back to me. Bring it back. He's actually been doing really good at fetching, although I don't think he wants to be too much in the sun today, but he fetches a tennis ball. Awesome, don't you, buddy? All right, and last but not least, giving you a little sneak peek at something here, putting in an automatic dog water. So little Ruger still has to figure out what this thing is, but if you're going to actually kennel your dog and put them up for an extended period of time, it's not uncommon for little puppies to get to playing around and knock their water bowl over. And the last thing I would want is to come back and see that he did not have water for quite a few hours. So this right here will automatically refill his water bowl. So I'm actually going to use this automatic water for a little bit, see if I like it, and maybe release a little review on it. Now, here's the spoiler alert. I have been kicking this idea around, and some of y'all have even mentioned it. I am thinking little Ruger here might get his own YouTube and Facebook channel. So I'd love to hear your thoughts on that if you'd be interested in coming over and joining that. What I'll do on that channel is pretty much just document his whole life, you know, our bond, our training, good times, bad times, experiences, learning, as well as I would love to do some small short reviews on dog products like this right here. If they're good, if they're bad. There's just so many things out there, from bedding to toys to, oh my goodness, to GPS trackers like you see that he has on. I'm digging deep into some of that stuff, and I'd love to share my experiences with that. So the last thing I would want to do is clog this channel up right here too terribly much with all that. Well, I want to keep this more for the homestead, the bigger animals that are coming, the houses, the DIY, the building, things such as that. Now, don't get me wrong, little Ruger here is going to be on this channel a ton, but I'm thinking maybe he gets his own dedicated channels to where I'll do some short videos, you know, just daily growing up life experiences, plus it's stuff that Tiffany and I can look back on and watch as well. So let me know if you'd be interested in that, and I'll announce if we actually do make that happen. Okay, well, this is just one of those lazy Saturday afternoon projects. Actually, we have somewhere we have to go in a little bit that Ruger will not be going with us, so we'll be gone for a couple of hours. And that's one reason I wanted to come out here and get all of this set up and ready for him. He's got plenty of food, water, a comfortable bed in there. I'm gonna throw him a few toys in. Plus, we can keep an eye on him, and believe it or not, we can actually talk to him with this camera as well. I don't know if that'll help or hurt, but we'll see, figure all that stuff out. Now I know my pen is a little bit more secure. I feel comfortable leaving. It's not very often that we do leave this little guy at home. Like I said, we're very fortunate, especially me, that I get to work from home. It may be one day a week or just a couple of hours a week is what I'm trying to say, that we're away and apart. So we get to spend a heck of a lot of time together. Well, I appreciate y'all so much for watching, all the kind comments. Me and little Ruger's gonna go do a little playing, get some energy out of him before I have to get ready, go hit the road. We'll catch y'all on the next video.